Sometimes we have a misunderstanding about being blessed by God, but God wants to bless us. And most people want to be blessed by God. Sometimes it's viewed in an awkward way. People don't understand, but God wants to bless you. You're designed to be blessed. Like we as parents want to bless our children. Want to give them the best opportunities we didn't have. We put money aside for their graduation, to go to college. We may help them get married, help pay the expenses, and help them buy a house. We may help them buy a car. We may do a number of things for our children because we love them. We want to bless them. Like a good father blesses his children. God is no different. He wants to bless us. Say, God wants to bless me. Yes, he wants to bless you. But one way to receive the blessing of God, and a key way rather, to receive and walk in the blessings of God, is to be a devoted worshiper of him. I'm going to explain in more detail what I mean by that. We have outstanding worship service here, not just in terms of the singing, but also the teaching. But being a devoted worshiper is beyond what happens in the sanctuary when we gather together. Far beyond. Amen. That we should be devoted to God in such a way. How we live our life is a type of devotion and worship. Amen. That we want to please God so much. We want to receive his favor in our life. We want to be grateful to him. We humble ourselves before him. We're so grateful for what he's done and honoring his word in our lives. So we're going to talk about this in particular, about how by following God's instructions to our lives is key to us walking in the blessing. Say, walking in the blessing. The blessing that God has already provided for us. Can you imagine, oh, this is good. A parent, or maybe a grandparent, doesn't matter, parent, let's say, set money aside for you to go to college. These are dollars set aside to go to college of your choice. Let's say, for example, it's $100,000 to get through college, 4 years of college. It normally costs more than that, but let's say $100,000, let's say. They sacrifice, put it aside, and you don't go. You don't go to college. Now, they wanted you, they prepared you, gave you good education, but you woke up one day and said, nah, I don't want to do that. Well, you had money set aside for college. So guess what? You don't go to college, you don't get the what? The money. Well, I want to go do race cars, and I want to build me a race car, and I want to, well, no, you got to go to college first. That's the plan. We talked about that for the last 15 years, okay? That's the plan. Say that's the plan. And I have a blessing for you following the what? Plan. You're going to get this today. Now, we understand that as parents, and, you know, if you decide to change your mind, you don't want to go to college, that's a choice. You're 18, 19 years old. But the plan was the money had a target, had a purpose. The blessing has a purpose for your life. And it's based on what you do.